Well, as expected, Connor.
That's a great shot.
Both players giving no quarter, and he just read that cross court. I don't think it was a particularly bad cross court from the Welshman. That's a great finish there. Very clinical. We're using that word quite a lot in the previous match with Joel King. If there's a bit of argy-bargy, it's no problem for Joel Makin, as he has 2 game balls in this first men's semi-final in this Squash on Fire Open in Washington. That's going to be a stroke there, Connor. Absolutely furious, Soliman, but he can't really argue about that last one. Neither player wanting to go in too short, and just as I say that, it's going to be another long one.
Joel will be rubbing his hands together with these rallies that are happening now.
Yeah, it's a good finish from Joel Makin. Certainly not saying that Soliman is finished, but he's doing just enough here, Makin, to keep on top. And there you see another sort of shot of resignation, really, from Youssef Soliman.
Yep. Yeah, worrying times for the Egyptian. Great movement. Good finish.
Yeah, wonderful stuff.
Good follow-up.
Soliman just showing it. Quite a few words been spoken. They're not too happy with each other, and a mental error there from Soliman. Straight off the return of serve into the top of the tin. And Youssef Soliman hanging tough here in this tie break.
Oh, that's a great finish. He's tried that a few times. Huge lack of consistency, which is the most frustrating thing as a player, is the lack of consistency with decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there doesn't seem to be a line, sort of a way of thinking, as you allude to there, really, so that you know where you stand as a player. Hence why both players are getting very frustrated. Well, that was a good bit of mental resilience there from Youssef Soliman, considering how frustrated he was getting, being a top squash player, one of the best in the world, which he is. Just got to keep that mental toughness in check throughout the whole of the match. Just guessed a little bit there towards the end of that point. Got himself in a bit. That's a wonderful kill there from Soliman. That's one of his best shots. Just inconsistent, but that's a fortunate response for Soliman. Saved 1 match ball there from the 5. Still 4 though, and he's taken it. Joel Makin with that cross-court nick on the backhand side. Very, very positive. A cursory handshake from Soliman. As I said, these two are not going to be joining each other on the right-hand side there in the bar after this match, after the shower. And a wry smile from Joel Makin as he wins 11-8, 11-5, 12-14, 11-6 in 81 minutes. 3 games to 1.
Congratulations, Joel, into the final, your first event of the year. What's your reaction to that match and your performance?
Yeah, I thought the quality for most of it was pretty good. Really good start. I thought first 2 games was solid. So I've got a good weight of line and got a good idea of what I was trying to do. Taking him in short a little bit and then holding and hitting around the back and getting some work in. And then yeah, similar pattern to what's happened over the last couple of days really. Once the ball softens up a little bit, it gets a little bit scruffy. We got caught in a few bad exchanges in the third, but yeah. Got a new ball, got on top again at the start of the fourth and created a bit of a gap. And then yeah, it was fine after that.
It's a word we mentioned a couple of times this evening. Well played. Well played from Pajares. Onto it in a flash, using trying not to give the opportunity to ElShorbagy because he will take it with both hands. Oh, that's well played. Well played from ElShorbagy. As I said, just not a clear-cut opportunity, but just sensing a little bit of space and time around the middle of the court. That's a little bit fortunate there for Mohamed ElShorbagy, just clipping the nick to beat Joel Makin. And he knows that full well, as you said earlier. These two, ElShorbagy and Makin, have practiced with each other a lot in the last couple of years. Clever play from ElShorbagy, just
Can I have 3 minutes?
yeah, as you can hear, Pajares just asking for 3 minutes self-inflicted injury time, which he is allowed to have. Oh, this looks very sad. It looks like Iker Pajares has had to retire. 2 players here shaking hands and a warm embrace. Disappointing for both players. I'm sure that ElShorbagy would not want to get through to the final in this way, but Pajares has had to retire injured, so ElShorbagy is through to the final tomorrow.
Well, Mohamed, through to the final, not the way you wanted to do it, I imagine. What's it like when this sort of thing happens?
It's actually the second time in my career my opponent retires. I've been on tour for that many years, and I think the first time it happened when I played Aslan in India, I think 2009. So it's been 13 years, and definitely don't want to go through that. But I mean, I told him after the match he's a beast, to be honest, because he played the Spanish national final against Borja, and then the day after he flew here, arrived the day before he started his first match, and then made the semis through tough matches actually. So he showed his character, showed how tough he is. I think he has a lot of potential to do really well in the future.